Hi, my name is Goldman, and I'm an attorney with Goldman and Associates. And today I'd like to talk about certain kinds of divorces that involve business owners and professionals. You know, when two young kids who are, working at, one's at McDonald's and one's at Arby's, and they get married, and they got between them, a beanbag and a juicer. They get divorced after a year and a half with no assets and no children. This is very simple, okay? When you have people, though, who are married for a while, who have substantial resources like a business that, let's say, was developed during the marriage, this becomes way more complicated because that business is a marital asset. Whether it's a corporation and the parties own equal amounts of shares, or whether it's a different form of business entity, in that scenario, that asset is going to have to somehow be evaluated and divided. And there are complications because the parties, number one, may not agree on the valuation. The one who is perhaps working the business day to day and who might well keep the business is going to have to buy the other one out. It behooves that person to get a lower valuation, so it costs them less. On the other hand, the one who is the recipient of that buyout, they're going to want the higher valuation. So we have to look at that. We have to see what that is, and that could be a complication. A lot of times there's a complication because there's a business that's developed during the marriage, but there's a third party that owns a piece of it. So now we've got two marital parties and two marital pieces, but a big chunk of it is owned by someone who's not a party to the divorce. That becomes a complication. Professional degrees sometimes are a marital asset. The scenario, for example, might be where maybe you have a couple people, they get married as students, they meet in college, this happens all the time, and husband supports wife during her pursuit of her advanced degree, and now she's working as an engineer or some high-level professional in that profession that was the degree was acquired during the marriage, that the husband supported her throughout all this time, working two jobs so she could go to school. They get divorced. You better believe that profession, that professional degree, that may very well be considered a marital asset, and it may be subject to certain type of division in the way of maybe more alimony, or in the way of some form of property settlement, or some division that supports the fact that that is a very valuable commodity. If you are in a situation like that and you need direction, of course, reach out to us and we'll be glad to help you through the process. If you have found this helpful, please like and share.